Let's check on the weekend weather forecast coming up on 20 of noon. For that, we check in with CNN's Bonnie Schneider. She also has information on the first tropical depression. But the season doesn't even kick off till early next week, though.
That's right, Melissa. It actually starts on Monday, but unusually we got a little bit of activity going out in the tropics, and this is about a tropical depression that formed yesterday. And what's fascinating about this storm is that it's still going. Tropical Depression 1, it formed over the Gulf Stream. The Gulf Stream is a current that runs right kind of parallel to the Atlantic coast, and what's fascinating about the Gulf Stream is the water temperature in it. That current has a water temperature of about 77 degrees right now, so that's warm enough to get tropical development. This storm has winds right now at 35 miles per hour. The gusts are higher than that, but don't expect Tropical Depression 1 to become a tropical storm. It looks like this storm's moving over cooler waters, and as you can see, it will just become an area of low pressure pushing out to sea. But it's a very keen reminder that hurricane season is starting on Monday, and it's time to prepare. If you haven't already done that, make sure you have a hurricane plan in place for your family if you live on the eastern seaboard or along the Gulf Coast, or even further inland where we get flooding and sometimes tornadoes when storms make their way onshore. So have a plan for your family just in case a hurricane watch or warning is posted for your area in advance, because the peak of the season will come later on. But it looks like we're going to see at least an active season according to NOAA and Colorado State forecasting. On average, we'll see between 9 and 12 storms this year. Let's switch gears and talk about travel for those of you that are trying to get out somewhere on this busy Friday. Well, the best thing I could say is leave now, because later this afternoon we are going to see a lot of delays in the eastern seaboard. We already have overcast conditions and not such great in the New York City metropolitan area, so that will affect travel at LaGuardia, Newark, New Jersey, down through Washington. Here in Atlanta, the weather is quite nice, but watch out for fog in the areas of Northern California. We'll be seeing some delays there as well. So we'll be watching the travel weather for you here, Melissa, on CNN.com live throughout the day.
And I know we're also talking a lot about hurricane preparedness.
Yes, yes. And I want to go ahead and show people that we have a question that we've been posing. We started asking people this question yesterday, and it is, what are you doing to prepare for hurricane season? How does it affect your summer travel plans? Now, some people like to take advantage of traveling during hurricane season because the cruises tend to be on sale, but it's a gamble, of course. All right, let's hear from some of our responses that we have in, and this one comes to us from Alex Alves de Paul. Says, I am preparing for hurricanes, but I'm also not going to let hurricanes control my life. Good for you, Alex. Don't let them control your life. And I encourage you to send in your response. How are you preparing for hurricane season? Maybe you don't even live in an area affected by hurricanes, but it might affect your summer vacation plans. So let us know. Send in your response to your voice, and we'll show them throughout the day on the air.
All right, Bonnie. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.